Ladies and gentlemen, slap on, snap on, strap on. It's story time. All right, let's go back to 2021, about 5 years ago, when the Focus ST was built, and it was like COVID-ish times. I remember it was very cold out for the majority of the build, and this was all debt. I was putting all of this on a credit card, and I was kind of locked up in the house. I remember because I was a mechanic at Tires Plus, so we were essential workers, but there was still nothing going on, and I was just like, you know what? I'm doing this anyways, and it's all going on the credit card. Might as well let's document it and see what happens. And so, as you have seen, we built the car. We were coming out of COVID, and it kind of started turning into a street racing channel a little bit. I didn't like it. I didn't like going out to Atlanta late and risking jail time to, run these higher end cars. It was fast. It was a very fun build, but it was a Focus, right? I maybe if I could have went back and done it differently, I would have set it up more to handle or more for autocross. But fast forward, I ended up selling the car after the last video I posted, and I know this was probably 5 years ago. I sold the car. It was at a really good spot, and I ended up and got a Mark II, I think, TTRS. So the older generation, manual, 5-cylinder turbo, iron block. Loved the car. I really didn't do much to it. It wasn't, fast, so to speak, like the Focus was. And I just drove it. I did a little muffler chop, a little delete, I think I did a cat delete on it. And it was just, it was a fun around town car. Really wasn't, at that point in time, I was like, I don't know. I can't really post content with the car. I didn't feel like at the time. And it didn't feel like it held up to the standard that I had set for like building a Focus ST to make 600 horsepower. But the Audi TTRS was fantastic. It was front heavy, it understeered like a thing, right? It was bad. But it was fun. I was still a mechanic at the time at Tires Plus. And then I ended up taking a job as a salesperson at a Chevrolet dealership. And I started selling cars, learning the ropes, and ended up making pretty good money. This was 2023 to 2024. And I sold the TTRS and got a 2017 Porsche 911 Carrera. It was just a base Carrera, and sure enough, we gutted the cats out of it, put a little tune on it, and it was like, it was crazy, way too expensive. I financed a crazy amount for this car. The monthly payment was, after I refinanced it, I think it was still $1,350, maybe $1,400 a month. It was wild. But I was like young, and I wanted that nice car, and I wanted something crazy. But still, I was like, I don't know if I want to make any videos on it. I just want to drive the thing around. And that thing was insane. And keep in mind, this whole time period, I kind of just put the built Focus ST channel on the shelf and just kind of went along with life a little bit. I was selling cars. The hours that comes with that, 50, 60 hours a week, but I was making decent money, and I was overspending a little bit. I got a crazy car loan on the Porsche, and I had that Porsche for about 2 years. Again, really didn't do anything crazy with it. Tried to keep it in good condition in case I needed to sell it again. And after that, or I guess during the time I had the Porsche, met a gal. I got a ring on, ended up getting married, having a couple kids, and this is like a lot's changed in the last 5 years. So I'm a father of 3, married to a wonderful gal, broke as a joke. This is the daily behind me, a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta. And funny enough, this car, it's got 190,000 miles on it now. But I bought this car as just like let me keep miles off the Porsche car. And I very rarely drove it. It just sat out here, and now it's my only car. But that's, okay, so met the gal, had the Porsche. We got married, and we were having kids and stuff, and so we ended up getting a home, sold the Porsche. You know, gotta sell the Porsche, get the house for the kids, and we moved in here, and we had our two, and I thought I was doing everybody a favor, so I got a 2000 and I think it was a 2007. It wasn't an 8. It was a 7 B7 RS4. Loved it. That car was crazy. I loved it. I mean, it was heavy. It was a boat. It didn't handle great, but it had that 4.2, and it was tuned, so it revved up to about 8,500 RPM, and it was fantastic. Manual sedan with a big V8. No, you can't go wrong. You know, the BMW had one, and then the Audi had one, and then what is it, E63 had one with the 6.2, 6.3 liter, whatever it is in there. All great cars. I think there was a video released fairly recently in the last 6 months of like all three of those being compared. Yeah, that car was awesome. But okay, all that being said, I put the channel down. I've had some pretty cool cars. I was selling cars. I didn't realize the financial responsibility of being a father and having kids, so I ended up selling the Audi, right? Paying for some more stuff. And in that period of time, there's a few things that happened. I tracked down the Focus, and I'm gonna try to post a picture somewhere in here. I tracked down the Focus ST because I reached out to the person I sold it to. And this made me feel good because I built the motor. I'm pretty sure that was on the channel somewhere. I built the motor. And he was like, yeah, it ran great. I had it for about 2 years. It ran great. I didn't drive it that much, but you know, he boogied on it. And he said it didn't miss a beat. It was fine. And he sold it to someone down in Florida. And I put the VIN in and tracked it down, and it was totaled, as this video is being posted, it was totaled about 2 years ago. And it's sitting in the salvage yard in Florida. Somebody had, I guess, rear-ended somebody going way too fast. And the funny thing about that is this car had stock Focus ST brakes on it, and that was always a conversation after I built it, was, is the stock brakes gonna stop this thing? So to answer the whole conversation and debate, are stock brakes a good idea on a modified, heavily modified Focus ST? Apparently not, because somebody plowed into the back of somebody and totaled it out. And I still think about somebody purchased that vehicle, it was totaled. I don't think it was ever fixed. It was probably parted out. Where did that built 2-liter go? I mean, I hope somebody like borescoped it or popped the pan and saw what was on it. But I mean, I hate to think of the idea of someone was like, yeah, I need a motor to put in my Ford Escape or something. And they threw it in their Ford Escape, and one of two things happened. It either ran like complete crap because it had stage 3 cams in it, or maybe they picked up 100 horsepower overnight. I don't know, but it's just interesting. I think it was probably parted out, and the turbo kit went one way, the engine probably went another way. No telling. That car's long gone. Few cars in the meantime, and here we are. So this video, here's kind of the purpose of this video is, I recently talked to a buddy, and the conversation kind of went like this. He was like, hey, I don't know why he tracked down one of my old videos, but he's like, hey, did you know that people are still like watching and commenting on your videos? And I was like, I didn't, to be honest with you. I'm not very social media savvy, and I didn't keep up with it. I thought since I stopped posting, it kind of just sat there in the deep depths of YouTube somewhere. It's like, no, people are still commenting. And there's a few people like, where you at? Where'd this guy go? Is he still alive? Which is a good question considering the car. And I felt bad because 900 and a few of you have subscribed, and in my opinion, it's literally saying, hey, I would watch more videos of whatever this is or whatever this guy's doing. And 900 of you have, or I'm sure maybe a lot of you, hundreds of you have commented on videos and asked questions about the turbo kit or the port injection system or what the setup exactly was or different brands and stuff. And I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, and I've been busy with family and with work. I still am in the car industry. I've kind of hit a few different like service advisor, sales manager, back end sales type of rotation, and there's been a lot. If you are in the car business, you probably know right now, it's weird. It's a weird business to be in right now. Everyone's shopping online, and then everyone comes in and just beats you up on price, and that's the way the business is. But there's also a lot of movement. There's a lot of salespeople shuffling around and managers, because all of these owners and GMs see numbers going down, and they're either upset or they're panicking or they're trying to make changes, and people get upset, right? We're not going to dwell on that, but I'm still in the car business, and I did not realize, man, family, wife, and 3 kids, it's expensive. It is expensive. I'm about to give you a tour here. We'll cut real quick. Let me give you a tour of what's going on. I'll show you the lineup. Here's the lineup, folks. We got us a little, I don't even know what, some Walmart brand, something. We got us this bad boy right here. We got us a little Stort Little Mobile back here for the 2-year-old. Push button start, of course. Flat plane, let's just say a V12. Why not? Only the best for my baby. It's the mom mobile there, the 2012 Pathfinder with so many miles you wouldn't even believe what we got over here. There's the daily. And you know, of course, if you have kids, you'll know exactly what this nasty little thing is. It's called a water table, I think. Yeah, he has no idea. I think it's called a water table. They love these things. I have no idea why. But here's a question for you, okay? Just a few things. Broke, kind of broke. Money, high bills, you know, with wife, kids, house, mortgage, everything, insurance, health insurance is ridiculous. Ridiculous, okay? Anyways, broke as a joke. No cool cars. I know that most of you have probably doom scrolled or seen all these guys that posted. They got these crazy cars, and they're doing these giveaways, and they're doing these builds, these twin turbo builds. They got the Vipers and Huracans and stuff. This is this is the only car I have right now. 2010 Volkswagen Jetta, 5-cylinder. Okay, but not a lot of money. No fancy cars. Busy schedule. You know, I'm in automotive sales, and I have a family and some healthy kids. Praise the Lord. What if I were to do something? Give me some suggestions. What could I do is the question, right? I know there's a lot of people that do like short form content. I know there's a lot of people that will take like a car like this and just mess it up or experiment on it. I'm in a season of life where like friend groups have changed, schedules have changed, routine has changed. But I want to get back into this. I think it would be something cool. I really do. And I just don't have a lot of means necessary to just throw money at something and go buy like a totaled out McLaren or Lamborghini and fix it in the garage. I got any of that. I don't have any of that. I'm just the guy that's working and trying to survive and pay bills. But if you comment below, even if you're just saying hey, or I'm alive. I didn't crash the Focus and it didn't explode into a million pieces. As far as I know, that vehicle was running just fine whenever it plowed into the back of that other vehicle. And I don't know. Like, let me know. There was 900 something of y'all that watched the videos, that subscribed, and here I'm just being transparent. This is the situation. This is the update on the Jacob channel. And any feedback. If y'all got some crazy ideas, if you're like, hey, what is that? That's a blow up dinosaur that spews water out of its mouth. That was sitting there when I got home from work. So that's what that is. But let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Or this could just be a quick update video for you guys. Hey, the Focus did great. Hope any of you that have a Focus ST, Fiesta ST, Focus RS are enjoying them. If I had the money, I would go pick up another one. And that's it. This is an update video. We're good. Life has changed a lot. And if maybe some of you have shifted from the car guy season to a family life, you know? More power to you. I wish you the best of luck. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. There's a lot of changes that happen very quickly, especially if you're having kids. And just keep on going. We'll keep on going. But by all means, if I'm open to suggestions. I appreciate it, y'all.